The Eagles are coached by Mr. Olga. Now for the Chazy Eagles. 00, Corey Lewis. Number 20, Andy Goodwin. Number 25, Kenny Boyer. Number 33, Corey Ellis. Number 15, Matt Osher. Chazy's coached by Mr. Rob Gannon. Please stand for playing out of the match.
Hello everybody, I'm Joey Trombley. We're in Chazy tonight. It is December 19th. It's a Tuesday night, a beautiful, mild December night. Doesn't really matter what's going on outside as we're inside for the game tonight between Westport and Chazy. Chazy comes into this game with a 3-0 record, 1-0 into the league play. Their league victory was against Keene, down in Keene, and their two other victories came in the Willsboro shootout where they beat Sable Valley and Mariah. Westport comes into this game as one of the teams to contend for the MVAC titles. This year we have Willsboro, Elizabethtown, Westport, and Chazy. They all figure to vie for the championship in the MVAC this year. This is a much anticipated matchup for Chazy. They know Westport will be a very talented, strong team. It's Coach Rob Guerin's first year in the MVAC. He's 3-0 with these guys. The kids have responded very well to Coach Guerin, playing a very strong 2-3 defense, and offensively they're moving the ball very well. We're ready for the tip-off with Andy Goodwin going for the tip-off against number 31, Peter Jurdo, and Pete McMillan called a crossover, and the ball will go to Chazy. Chazy starts out with Corey Lewis, Andy Goodwin, Corey Ellis, Kenny Boyer, and Matt Osher. It is Corey Lewis with the ball right now to the right side, Ellis inside to Goodwin. Chazy moves the ball around very well, and Osher goes up quick with the hot hand the other day in Keene. He hit the first two shots of the game, but he hits rim on the first shot here, and it is controlled by Westport. Tanner Carroll is the guard for Westport. He is the playmaker for Westport. He pushes it over to MacGyver. MacGyver fakes, tries to go inside. It is off the hands of number 43, Curtis Mead. Ball will go to Chazy. We're 30 seconds here into the first quarter, no score. Corey Lewis will take the ball up for Chazy. Westport shoots back on defense. Looks like they're playing a man-to-man defense. Ellis lets loose. Ellis hits a three-pointer. Corey Ellis is the leading scorer as of right now in the area, averaging 22 points a game, and he hits the first shot of the game for a 3-0 Chazy lead. Chazy is into that patented 2-3 defense that Rob Guerin has brought into Chazy. Of course, that is a reflection of the old Syracuse Orange, who have done very well through the years with that 2-3 defense. Chazy's playing it now, and they play it very well for Coach Guerin. There is a travel called on Westport, and the ball goes back to Chazy with Corey Lewis taking the ball up. Lewis being guarded by number 34, Adam Robert, making the move. And it looks like a zone now for Westport into Kenny Boyer, back out to Osher. Osher trying to control the ball. Good hustle from Westport, picked up by Kenny Boyer, out to Goodwin, out to Ellis. Ellis has another look. He goes short, but Kenny Boyer's there. Kenny Boyer, good rebound off the rim, doesn't fall for it. And it's a rebound. Tanner Carroll has it for Westport, looking to penetrate that 2-3 defense. Tries to hit MacGyver on the right-hand side, out of bounds on Tanner Carroll, trying to pass the ball on the right-hand side. It goes back to Chazy. We're to about a minute and a half in the game, 3-0 Chazy, with Corey Lewis taking the ball up, being guarded by Robert. Meade comes over to help out, and it's Lewis back to the center court. He looks left, goes left over to Ellis. Ellis with the ball goes inside to Kenny Boyer. Boyer dishes it into Goodwin. Goodwin, nice hands off the rim, rebound by number 43 Meade, out to Tanner Carroll. Carroll, number 24, Westport, over to MacGyver. Chazy doing their 2-3 zone in the corner to Meade. Meade looks in, goes back out to Carroll. Carroll goes 34, Robert. Robert goes in. Stolen by Lewis. No. Pete McMillan says no. Foul, 0. First foul on Corey Lewis at 5 minutes and 56 seconds here in the first quarter. The ball will go underneath to Westport. Chazy sets up on defense. Coach Guerin yelling instructions to Corey Lewis. The ball taken in by Tanner Carroll. Carroll gets it out to Meade. Meade back to MacGyver. MacGyver looks left, tries to go up. They do. Over Andy Goodwin's head, over to number 31. And Peter Jurdo gets the first bucket for Westport, 3-2 Chazy. Lewis with the ball. Looking to double team Lewis, but Lewis backs up towards center court. Looks left, looks right, trying to go into Kenny Boyer, goes over to Osher. Back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball, over to Ellis. Ellis is not afraid to put it up, hits the rim, and rebound by 20 Tanner Carroll. Carroll rushing the floor. Chazy rushes back on defense. Carroll looking to move the ball around. He goes over to MacGyver. MacGyver looks to drive. Inside over to Jurdo. He misses. And Lewis with the ball. And he comes out of the pack over to Osher. Osher with the ball back to Lewis. Lewis will go left side to Ellis. Back to Lewis. Lewis over to Osher. Osher has a look. Osher hits the rim. Rebound by Andy Goodwin. And Goodwin pushes it back up for two. Good effort by Andy Goodwin on the Osher miss. 5-2 to Chazy. Tanner Carroll coming down. Carroll over to 34. It's Robert. Robert over to Jurdo. Jurdo tries to go across. It goes over everybody's head. Chazy playing a very strong 2-3 zone. The ball will go to Chazy, and it looks like Andy Goodwin taking the ball out for Chazy over to Corey Ellis. Ellis will take it up. He is being guarded by Robert. Lewis with the ball. I'm corrected by Sam, and I should be. And Sam Castine is on the camera. And Corey Ellis, the soft touch, bangs another three-pointer. Chazy 8-2, 6 points for the league leading scorer, Corey Ellis, with 6 points here in the first quarter. There's movement on the 2-3 zone, and Kenny Boyer grabs the rebound, being challenged, and Pete McMillan says no way. Foul on number 34, it looks like. It is. The foul is on Adam Robert. Chazy ball, they lead 8-2 with 4 minutes and 13 seconds here. We have a substitution in for Westport. Travis Turnbull is in the game for Westport. Lewis will bring the ball up for Chazy, as he's been doing the whole first quarter here. Trying to control the ball, looking for a double team, but he goes by them. He looks left, he will find Ellis. Ellis looking to drive. Ellis drives, takes a shot, gets the roll. Corey Ellis has the hot hand in the first quarter. It's 10-2 Chazy. Tanner Carroll coming down. He looks left. He finds number 34, Robert. Robert back to Carroll, over to MacGyver. MacGyver into number 43, Meade. It's off Meade's hands. Chazy playing a very, very aggressive 2-3 zone here in the first quarter, and they have a 10-2 lead with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. We have Corey Lewis. Corey Lewis crosses the center court over to Osher. Osher calling directions, or Lewis calling directions, hits Ellis inside to Kenny Blair. He goes inside to Goodwin. Goodwin takes it to the hoop, soft hands, misses it. The rebound goes to Lewis over to Ellis. Ellis lets another three go. It's short, rebound. And it's rebound Westport. And MacGyver with the ball right now. MacGyver goes out to Tanner Carroll. He's got a good touch. Hits the rim. Rebound Ellis, or Lewis. Lewis gets it over to Osher. Osher crosses the midcourt line, and he slows it up back to Lewis. Lewis looking around. Looking to pass the ball around, and it is... And it's Goodwin over to Osher. Osher over to Goodwin. Goodwin over to Lewis. Lewis over to Ellis. Ellis back to Lewis. 23 on the shot clock. Osher over into Kenny Blair. It's knocked away from behind from number 34, Adam Robert. He gets inside to Tanner Carroll. Carroll goes into Turnbow. Turnbow trying to find room. And he knocks it off White, and it will be Westport ball. We have timeout for Westport. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back with Tanner Carroll, and it's intercepted by Goodwin. Goodwin over to Lewis. Lewis taking it up the court. He crosses center court and no problem. Over to Ellis. Ellis taking the look, but he pushes cross court over to Osher. Osher down to Kenny Blair. He'll take a baseline shot. Short. Rebound goes over to Goodwin, and Goodwin gets a rebound, and Goodwin puts it up. And it's a 10-point Chazy lead, 12-2. We have a very active Rob Guerin coaching on the sidelines. He coaches every minute of the game. Ellis steals the ball. Lewis over to Ellis. Ellis for the layup, and it's 14-2. I think that's 10 points for Corey Ellis here in the first quarter. It is now Tanner Carroll with the ball over to number 34, Robert. And Corey Lewis makes a nice play to knock it away, but it will be Westport ball with a minute 43 here to go in the first quarter. And we have number 20, Tanner Carroll, looking to pass the ball in. He gets it in over to Meade. Meade back to 34, which would have been Robert. Shot by Carroll, and rebound by MacGyver. He gets two, and it's 14-4 Chazy. Lewis taking the ball up. Lewis looking over to the left side, looking for Ellis. Fakes it over to Blair, back to Ellis. Back to Lewis. Lewis back to Osher. Osher back to the point, over to Ellis. Or Lewis. Lewis back to Osher. Osher inside to Goodwin. Goodwin back to Ellis. Good look. Free look. And in and out, but Kenny Blair grabs the rebound. He takes it in. Kenny Blair in and out. Rebound by Tanner Carroll. But good ball movement for Chazy. We're about a minute to go here in the first quarter. It's 14-4 Chazy. Stolen away by Osher. And Osher is fouled by, it looks like double fives. Travis Turnbow picks up the foul. And it's a 10-point Chazy lead with a minute 2 here in the first quarter. Kenny Blair over to Corey Ellis, or Lewis. There's so many Corys here. Sam, I'm getting confused here. Okay, it's Lewis with the ball over to Ellis. Ellis to Lewis. Lewis calling directions out, calling for the offense to set up. There comes Goodwin. Goodwin makes the move, trying to look underneath. He has the ball, gets Kenny Blair. Kenny Blair with the ball. He's looking around. Kenny goes to the net, hits over to Osher, over to Ellis. Ellis misses, rebound. Kenny Blair with the ball. He pulls it out, over to Osher. Osher misses the shot. Rebound by 55, Turnbow for Westport. Less than 20 seconds here in the first quarter. Chazy up by 10 inside to Meade. Meade makes a nice move, and it's 14-6. Chazy playing for the last shot. Coach Guerin calling for the last shot. It's Corey Lewis with the ball. Looking for Ellis. He's driving to the point. The clock's going down. Lewis will take it, and Lewis hits the shot. It's 16-6 Chazy. Carroll takes a long shot. No good. First quarter belongs to West or Chazy with a 16-6 lead. We'll be back in a minute. to start the second quarter. Evan Green is in the game now for Matt Osher. And it looks like number 22, Zach Sherman, into the game. He hits it over to MacGyver. MacGyver goes inside trying to find Carroll, but stolen by Lewis. Lewis out to Ellis. Ellis will take the shot. Ellis has the hot hand from the three-point lane. He's on fire tonight. It's 19-6 Chazy. We're 7 minutes and 40 seconds here in the second quarter. Chazy up with a 13-point lead. Carroll looking inside. He finds inside to Sherman. Sherman, the ball's knocked away. Kenny Boyle with the ball. Ball looks up, all the way up to Ellis. Ellis for the layup on a beautiful pass from Corey Lewis. Full court to full court. 2 points for Corey Lewis. Ellis to Lewis. 21-6 Chazy. A 15-point lead. Playing a very aggressive defense. An acrobatic shot by number 22, Carroll. That was actually Zach Sherman, made a beautiful play on that. And it's a 21-8 Chazy lead. Over to Goodwin. Goodwin inside to Evan Green. Bad shot by Green. Rebound for Westport, and Kenny Boyer picked up a terrible foul on that one. And foul on Kenny Boyer will be underneath on the far end for Westport. And Evan Green, just coming into the game, has to settle his nerves down being in the game. That was not a good shot selection from Evan Green. And it's Westport with the ball right now. And we're looking at 22. That would have been Zach Sherman. Sherman's got the ball. He goes to the right side. And the ball's knocked off of Corey Lewis. Lewis thought it was off me, but it is Westport ball with Zach Vanderhoff in the game. Tanner Carroll looking around. He goes inside. The ball is controlled by Carroll. It was knocked around, but controlled by Carroll. He wisely takes it back out. And he gets it over to 22, Sherman. Sherman back to Carroll, back to Sherman. Chazy playing their tough 2-3 zone. And they're working it down to the end here. And it's Jurdo with the ball. Goes back to Tanner Carroll. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Rebound, Ellis. Ellis rushing the court. Tries to get it over to Evan Green. The ball is kicked by Westport, and we go back to Chazy. Chazy has a 21-8 lead with 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Evan Green hits Lewis. Lewis hits the front of the rim, and the rebound by Meade. Meade pushes it over to Tanner Carroll. Tanner Carroll is the playmaker for Westport at the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. And number 22, Zach Sherman, looking to come in. And an offensive foul on Zach Vanderhoff, that is. Offensive foul on Vanderhoff and Chazy ball. Coach Guerin yelling instructions to Andy Goodwin to go down low when he gets back on the offensive end of the court. Ellis over to Lewis. A quick pass, quick shot, and good hustle by Goodwin, knocks it out, but it's Tanner Carroll with the ball, and he holds back, and Osher's back into the game for Evan Green. Number 20, Tanner Carroll being challenged by Osher, and he gets it off over to Zach Vanderhoff. He tries to knock it. It looks like Meade with the ball, and it is. Meade makes a nice play to the hoop. 21-10 Chazy. Chazy up by 11. Lewis over to Ellis. Ellis back to Lewis. Lewis pushes to Osher. Osher back to Lewis. Looking inside, looking to penetrate. And they're kind of into a 1-3-1 zone. And the shot up by Osher, rebound by Goodwin. Goodwin looking to make a move, but he's rejected by Meade, and the ball goes out of bounds. Goodwin rejected by Meade. Ball goes back to Chazy. We're at 5 minutes and 5 seconds here in the second quarter. Chazy with an 11-point lead, and coming out is Meade for Westport, and it looks like Travis Turnbull is back into the game, is what I'm thinking, but not sure. I don't have the right number here, but it's Ellis with the ball inside to Goodwin. Ellis will take the shot, and again, Corey Ellis is just unconscious tonight from the three-point lane. It's 24-10. It is Corey Ellis, just incredible touch tonight. Has at least 4 three-pointers. I'm saying Ellis has probably about 15 or 16 points so far here in the first half. He's averaging 22 a game right now. We're 24-10 Chazy with 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. Chazy with a 14-point lead with Corey Lewis taking the ball up for Chazy. He's calling instructions. He fakes it over. He gets over to Osher. Osher has the look. He'll take it. And And Osher throws up an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and it will be a Westport ball. 24-10 Chazy. Tanner Carroll coming up the court. Chazy in their 2-3 zone. They got to watch out for number 31, Jurdo, underneath. Goodwin's got his eye on him. It goes out to the wing. And number 33, Michael Tyler, is into the game. And the ball goes off of Jurdo, Tyler to Jurdo, and it will be Chazy ball, with Goodwin throwing the ball into Corey Lewis. And Meade is back into the game. And it looks like Zach Vanderhoff is out for Westport, with Meade back into the game. And Corey Lewis with the ball, number 00 for Chazy with the ball. Galen Trombley's in the game for Chazy. He gets Trombley. Trombley wastes no time. He goes up for the three-pointer, and it's rebound by MacGyver. Trombley's at the top of the key with Corey Ellis. And it is to the right side, it's Carroll. Carroll goes over to number 31, or 32, Michael Tyler. Good defense from Chazy, and it will be Chazy ball. And Goodwin to Lewis. Lewis taken up, being guarded by Tanner Carroll. It looks like they're into like a man-to-man defense. Westport is man-to-man. Lewis will look to penetrate. The ball's knocked away. Lewis looking around, looking to penetrate. He'll take the shot. And Corey Lewis hits a three-pointer. And it's 27-10 Chazy. Chazy with a 17-point lead with 3 minutes and 19 seconds here in the first half. Tanner Carroll with the ball, with Osher and Trombley at the top of the 2-3 zone. Underneath you have Kenny Blair, Corey Ellis, or Lewis. And the ball goes into Meade, and he's fouled by Kenny Blair. It will be a three-point play. So you have Lewis gambled, got beat. Kenny Blair got the foul, trying to come back to protect for Corey Lewis. And underneath you have Andy Goodwin. We have some more changes taking place here. Michael Tyler is out of the game, and Adam Robert is in for Westport. Meade going to the line, looking for a three-point play, the old-fashioned three-point play, and he gets it with a foul and a free throw. And it's 27-13 Chazy, with Lewis up over to Ellis. Ellis looking for a three. They're double-teaming him. He'll look to drive. Bad pass from Ellis, trying to find Lewis, and it was intercepted by number 34, Robert. Robert looks left. He goes left over to Tanner Carroll. Carroll being guarded by Trombley. Good inside pass. The ball went off of Corey Lewis's back, and it goes out of bounds to Westport. We're 2 minutes and 46 seconds here in the second quarter. Chazy with a 27-13 lead. Tanner Carroll with the ball, and good defense by Andy Goodwin to knock it over the hands of Curtis Meade. Carroll will take it in for Westport. Chazy with their 2-3 zone. And they get it out to MacGyver. MacGyver with the ball. And you have 31, Jurdo, trying to play behind the 2-3 zone. He does. And foul called by Steve Chris. Calling Lewis for going under, taking the feet out of Curtis Meade. And the foul is on Lewis. I think that would be number 2 on Corey Lewis. Joey Bradley is into the game, and he'll come in for Corey Lewis. Joey Bradley is into the game. And a foul on Meade. Trying to gain control. A foul called on Meade, and it is Corey Ellis now taking the ball up, with Lewis on the bench with a couple fouls. He pushes over to Goodwin. Goodwin with the ball. He drives right. Back to Ellis. Ellis looks right over to Goodwin. Goodwin inside to Kenny Blair. Blair to Trombley. Trombley making a move. He passes over to Ellis. Ellis misses. Rebound by Meade. Meade gets it out to MacGyver. Westport running the floor, but Chazy gets back quick. Kenny Blair stops the lane. MacGyver goes in. Joey Bradley knocks it away over to Andy Goodwin, over to Trombley. Trombley looks to take it to the hoop, tries passing it back, and it's good defensive play by number 34, Adam Robert. Controlled by Westport. We're under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. A 14-point Chazy lead off Trombley's hands. Kenny Blair has the ball, pushes up to Trombley, over Trombley's head, and Ellis tracks the ball down, pushes it over to Bradley. Bradley will take the shot. The shot was way off the backboard, controlled by MacGyver. And the end action here in Chazy Chazy on the 19th of December, and the ball is slowed up by Tanner Carroll. Carroll goes on the right side over to Robert. Robert back to Carroll, inside to MacGyver. MacGyver looking to penetrate inside to Meade, and they penetrated the 2-3 zone well. Chazy got lazy on the back end, and Westport finds a bucket for two. It's 27-15 Chazy with 1:15 to go here in the first or second quarter. And Coach Guerin says, I want to talk it over. Timeout, Chazy. The action with Goodwin taking the ball out. You got Ellis in the backcourt. He gets the ball. Trombley's on the right side. Trombley gets the ball. He'll make a move. Pushes over to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin, yep. It looked like steps, and Pete McMillan calls it steps. The ball goes back to Westport. Chazy with a 12-point lead. Coach Guerin yelling encouragement to his team. All right, here they come. Tanner Carroll with a minute now here in the second quarter. Goes inside to MacGyver. MacGyver trying to find Meade. Oh, what a play from Meade underneath the basket, found it, and it's now a 10-point game. Chazy had the lead up to 16 at one point. Westport's brought it down to 10. We're about 45 seconds here in the second quarter. Kenny Boyer with the ball, taking it to the hoop. Oh, trying to hit Joey Bradley. Bradley wasn't expecting it, thought Kenny Boyer was going up. Chazy turns it over, and Westport can cut the lead into single digits before the half, which you wouldn't have thought 3 minutes ago. Pete McMillan calls a foul on Joey Bradley for a hold underneath. And the ball is underneath. There's no one-on-one here. A 10-point Chazy lead. Tanner Carroll looking underneath. Gets it over, and number 31, Peter Jurdo, went in for two. It's now an 8-point game. Chazy over to Kenny Boyer, and the ball is Trombley, bad pass, controlled by Westport. Westport goes inside to Meade. Meade, another nice play from Meade. It's 27-21, and Westport has cut a 16-point deficit down to 6. The last 3 minutes has been definitely Westport. Ball over to Goodwin. Goodwin over to Ellis. Ellis lets it go, and Corey Ellis at the buzzer. Unconsciously, Corey Ellis nails a three-pointer at the buzzer, and it is a 9-point Chazy lead. And that is at the half. Coach Guerin is yelling some instructions to the lower line right now, and we'll be back in the second half. Well, we're back for the second half here. A few first half statistics for you. For Chazy, Corey Ellis was literally on fire with 21 first half points. Andy Goodwin picked up 4, and Corey Lewis with 5. For Westport, it was Peter Jurdo with 4, MacGyver with 2, Carroll with 2, and the hot hand was Curtis Meade with a lot of nice moves underneath with 13 points. We're starting here the second half. It's Chazy with a 9-point lead at the half, 30-21. It was end-to-end action there in the second quarter, and now the ball slowed up here a little bit starting the third quarter with Osher over to Lewis. Lewis at the top of the key looking to drive. Oh yes, good call by Pete McMillan. The guy, which would have been number 34, Adam Robert, was playing for a charge, but McMillan saw it another way. I agree with that call. It was a block on number 34, Adam Robert. Goodwin hits Boyer. Boyer pushes it back to Lewis. Lewis with the ball goes over to Osher. Osher with the look. Osher takes a shot, and rebound Goodwin. Goodwin back to Lewis. Lewis telling Osher to slow down, be patient. Lewis with the ball, picked by Goodwin, but no go. Osher with the ball, Lewis with the ball. Osher goes off to the left side. Osher has the ball, has the look. Osher shoots up, and rebound Meade. Meade gets it over to Carroll. Carroll's a playmaker for Westport. He takes it up. Chazy in the 2-3 zone with Ellis and Osher on top of the key. And number 31, Jurdo, gets the ball and stolen by Lewis. Lewis coming down, running the court, and he wisely takes it back out. Lewis with the ball, looking around, and he slows it up over to Osher, inside to Goodwin. Goodwin gets it over to Kenny Boyer. Kenny Boyer moves it in. Kenny Boyer misses the layup, hustles back on defense, and the rebound Westport. Chazy had a great opportunity to get back to double digits, but the ball wouldn't drop for Kenny Boyer, and it's Westport on the offensive end. Chazy playing their very strong 2-3 zone, and Carroll at the top of the key with the ball, looking to drive, but guarded by Osher. He'll take the off the wall shot, off balance shot, I should say, and a nice shot by Tanner Carroll to to cut the lead to 30-23 for Chazy. We're 6 minutes and 20 seconds into it, and it's Goodwin drives to the hoop. Goodwin takes it up strong, but rebound Meade. He gets over to MacGyver. MacGyver with the ball. Colin MacGyver with the ball being guarded by Osher. Stolen by Goodwin. Knocked away by Osher, but picked up by Carroll. Carroll for Westport with the ball. Regains control, double team. He gets it over to Jurdo. Jurdo, and he is fouled. It looks to be by Matt Osher. And Peter Jurdo fouled by Matt Osher. And Westport ball on the side. Chazy at one point had a 16-point lead, but the lead has been cut down to 7, with Tanner Carroll taking the ball out for Westport. He gets it out to Adam Robert. Robert back to Carroll. Carroll guarded by Trombley. Trombley in the game for Osher, and it goes out to Robert. Robert out to Carroll. Carroll tries to go inside to MacGyver. MacGyver tries to hit Meade, but stolen by Lewis. Lewis with the ball, gets up to Trombley. Trombley tried to feed it to Goodwin, and it's knocked away. MacGyver will take it to the hoop, and he takes it in. No foul called, and it's an easy bucket for MacGyver. 5-point Chazy lead, 30-25. Ellis with the ball. Had the hot hand in the first half, inside to Kenny Blair. He tries to get inside to Goodwin, knocked away. Meade steals it and gets it back to to Carroll. Carroll over to MacGyver. MacGyver with the ball. Chazy in their 2-3 zone, and we're looking at number 34. Robert gets it back to Tanner Carroll. Westport out to MacGyver. MacGyver inside and knocked away. Kenny Blair with the ball. The ball is being challenged. White touched it last off Kenny Blair, and the ball will go to Westport underneath with 4 minutes and 57 seconds here in the third quarter. Chazy with a 30-25 lead. Tanner Carroll taking the ball out for Westport, and he gets it over to Robert. Robert at the top of the key, bounces over to MacGyver. MacGyver looking to go baseline. He'll take the three-pointer, and the rebound. Kenny Blair grabs the rebound over to Lewis. Lewis looking to run the court, being guarded by Carroll. Lewis with the ball at the top of the key, looking to penetrate. He does, and the ball doesn't go in. Good hustle. And it's a jump ball, and the arrow points in Westport's favor. Westport getting the ball, looking to cut the lead down to 3, and it looks like Coach Guerin. Nope, it is the Westport coach is calling a 30-second timeout. Westport will take the ball out underneath with Tanner Carroll getting it out to Robert, back to Carroll. Carroll will dribble the ball up over half court. He crosses the half court line. Chazy's in their 2-3 zone. Trombley gets out on Robert, back to Carroll. Carroll pushes over to MacGyver. He tries to go inside to Meade, and it's knocked away by Lewis. Ball will go to Westport with Tanner Carroll taking the ball out. MacGyver will go out to the point. And my guess is the ball will go to MacGyver. No, the ball goes over to Meade. Meade back out to MacGyver, over to Tanner Carroll. Carroll gets it inside to Robert. Shots up, rebound by Goodwin. Goodwin to Lewis. Trombley on the wing. Lewis fakes to Trombley. And he's calling, he gets it over to Trombley. Trombley back to Lewis. Lewis looking around, looking for some ball movement. Trombley will take the three-pointer, and Galen Trombley nails a three-pointer for Chazy. It's 33-25, under 4 minutes in the third quarter. Trombley with the open look and nails it. Tanner Carroll taking the ball up. Carroll goes right side to Robert, back to Carroll. He gets MacGyver. MacGyver looking inside to Meade, throws it in and knocked away. Trombley with the ball, wisely slows it up and gets it over to Lewis. Lewis pushes it right side to Ellis. Ellis with the hot hand, nothing but net. And Andy Goodwin tried to go off a Westport player, didn't work. Westport controls with 32. MacGyver taking it up the court, trying to penetrate. Hits Carroll with the easy open look. Misses, rebound. Nice rebound by Jurdo. And the foul is on Kenny Blair. Kenny Blair gets the foul, and Jurdo will go to the line for 2. 33-25, and Jurdo can cut the lead down to 6, and this is the first of 2 free throws. He makes the first one, and it's now a 7-point Chazy lead. Number 23, Vanderhoff comes in, MacGyver comes out. Vanderhoff in for Westport. MacGyver out, and Jurdo going for the second of his 2 free throws. Misses it, and the rebound is Corey Ellis. Played higher than the big man underneath, grabs the rebound. Ellis taking the ball up. He looks left side to Tremblay, but with the ball he goes to the right side. He takes a shot himself, and the ball goes out. And it is Robert gets the ball to Carroll. Lewis tried to knock the ball away, but Carroll with the ball. He's looking to drive by. Tough move by Tanner Carroll, but he makes the bucket. Kind of acrobatic, but it drops, and he brings Westport to within 5. 33-28 Chazy with 2 minutes and 45 seconds here in the third quarter. Corey Lewis with the ball out to Kenny Blair. Kenny Blair, Tremblay runs across, comes out to Goodwin. Goodwin fakes over to Lewis. Tremblay with the ball out to Kenny Blair. Kenny Blair with the ball, passes it to Tremblay. Tremblay takes another shot, and it goes right into Andy Goodwin. Tremblay misses the shot, rebound Goodwin. Lead back up to 7 for Chazy with Tanner Carroll out to the right side. Robert being guarded by Tremblay, out to Tanner Carroll. Ball goes into Vanderhoff, knocked away, controlled by Lewis. Lewis running the court. Tremblay down there. Lewis will go all the way, and Lewis keeps the ball, shields it, takes it in, and he increases the lead to 9 points for Chazy. A very good play by Corey Lewis to bring the Chazy lead back up to 9 points, where it was when we started the third quarter. We're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Chazy with the 9-point lead, 37-28. Ball goes inside to Jurdo, knocked away by Corey Lewis, and he was fouled. That could be the third one on Corey Lewis with 1:45 here in the third quarter. And number 55, Travis Turnbow coming in, and out is number 31, Peter Jurdo. And also coming in is Michael Tyler coming in, and Meade out for Westport. Tyler's into the game, and so isn't Turnbow for Westport, with Tanner Carroll taking the ball out for Westport, and it's out to Robert. Back to Carroll. 55 blue with a foul, and the ball goes to Chazy with Kenny Boyer taken out on the side. He'll pass it over to Lewis. Ellis, Goodwin, and Tremblay up down the court, with Ellis and Boyer running up the court. Chazy sets into their offensive play. It's Westport into a man-to-man defense right now. Ellis with the ball. He's looking to drive. Ellis takes the shot, and he nails a three-pointer, and he increases the Chazy lead to 12. Minute 22 here in the third. Chazy by 12. Westport cut it down to 5. Chazy increases it to 12. And number 23, Zach Vanderhoff, with a nice move in the lane, makes the bucket, and he cuts the lead to a Chazy 10-point lead. With 1:07 here in the third quarter, Lewis with the ball. Lewis driving to the hoop. Lewis making a nice move. Goodwin goes up hard. No foul called, and it is a jump ball. And it looked like Robert was talking trash to Lewis. And it will be Chazy ball. Goodwin played very tough underneath, and he'll take the ball in. Ball in, picks up by Tremblay. And timeout called by Coach Guerin with 58.3 seconds here in the third quarter. Chazy with a 10-point lead, 40-30. We'll be back in a minute. Goodwin taking the ball out for Chazy underneath. Kenny Boyer gets the ball at the wing, pass it over to Ellis. Ellis fakes it back to Lewis. 53 seconds left, 16 on the shot clock, with Lewis with the ball. And Westport's back into the man-to-man. Lewis making the move. Lewis taking the three-pointer, and the rebound is by number 23, Vanderhoff, over to Tanner Carroll. Carroll goes over to MacGyver. MacGyver looking to make a move. He takes a shot, and big rebound by number 3, Vanderhoff. And Robert with the ball, and it goes back to Vanderhoff. And And Kenny Boyer, could have been a dangerous foul, but he went down soft, thank godly, because he was taken out from underneath by number 3 3-4 actually. That was Robert unintentionally, obviously, but it could have been a dangerous play. And Kenny Blair's not hurt on the play. He went down softly. There's a new shot clock, 24 seconds. I'm sure Chazy will try to play for the last shot with Lewis with the ball, Trombley in the corner, Kenny Blair up on the key. Lewis being triple teamed. Lewis looking, being double teamed. He's got to give the ball up. He's got to give it up over to Trombley. Trombley bounces it back to Lewis. Lewis inside to Goodwin. Goodwin inside move. Nice ball movement, Chazy. All right, Coach Guerin said no foul. Chazy at the end of 3 is up 42-30. They had 9-point lead at the half. They win that quarter by 3. They're up by 12 with 8 minutes to go. Chazy is up 42-30, looking to keep their perfect record intact, but they got 8 more minutes to go. We'll be back after the cheer. All right, we're starting the fourth quarter here. Chazy with a 12-point lead, and Carroll gets the ball out to Sherman. Sherman's at the point. Carroll's on the left-hand side. Sherman's yelling instructions. He pushes out to MacGyver. MacGyver trying to go inside. Trombley with the ball. He'll run the court. He's got Ellis. He bounced it to Ellis. Ellis makes a nice move. Ellis gets the 2 points. Pass from Trombley. 44-30 lead for Chazy. They increased the lead to 14. At one time, they had the biggest lead of the game at 16. They're trying to get back there now here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes into Jurdo. Jurdo makes a nice move. Rebound Goodwin. It's off Mead's hands. And the ball will go to Chazy with Goodwin. And it looks like there's going to be some pressure put on here. Lewis has the ball. He is being guarded by Sherman. Lewis trying to get by Sherman. He slows it up. Crosses the half-court line. And it's Lewis with the ball. Westport's in the man-to-man. Oh, bad pass from Ellis. He thought Kenny Blair was coming through, but Kenny stopped his run through and intercepted. MacGyver trying to get by Goodwin. Trombley's there to hold him up. Out to the Sherman. Sherman inside to Jurdo. Jurdo makes a nice shot over Kenny Blair. And it's 44-32 Chazy. Corey Lewis with the ball. Westport in the man-to-man. Lewis calling instructions. Kenny Blair comes out. He gets the ball. Trombley cuts inside. Back out to Goodwin. Goodwin with the ball. He'll take the three-pointer. And Goodwin hits nothing but net. And it's 47-32 Chazy, a 15-point lead with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And Tanner Carroll with the ball. Passes it over to MacGyver. MacGyver, Kenny Blair plays good defense. Rebound Jurdo out to Tanner Carroll. Trombley gets on him. And the ball goes inside. Knocked away from Chazy. And it will be Westport ball underneath. Tanner Carroll with the ball, as he's been doing most of the game, taking the throw-ins. And he looks to get the ball and he goes back out to Sherman. Sherman with the ball. Chazy in the 2-3 zone. Carroll takes a long three-pointer. Rebound Goodwin. Goodwin goes up strong, hits Ellis. Ellis hits Trombley. Trombley with the ball. Over to Goodwin. Goodwin out to Ellis. Ellis with the shot. And rebound Lewis. Lewis skies above there, grabs the rebound, slows it down. 31 seconds, a new shot clock for Chazy. The clock is definitely in their favor here in the fourth quarter with a 15-point lead and Lewis with the ball. Lewis being guarded by Sherman. Westport's in the man-to-man. Chazy kind of standing around. Lewis moving around. Lewis trying to penetrate. Over inside to Kenny Blair. Lewis attracted 3 defenders. He gets it over to Kenny Blair. Kenny Blair lays it up for 2. Chazy has the biggest lead of their game of the night. 17 points, 49-32. Chazy's into their own man-to-man defense now. MacGyver, they challenge MacGyver to take the shot. Kenny Blair with the ball. And he's tackled from behind by 31, Peter Jurdo. It was a very hard foul. Kenny Blair hung on to it. It will be Chazy ball underneath with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ball is into Ellis. Ellis comes way up to Trombley. Trombley takes the ball, look underneath, gets it over to Kenny Blair. Over to, oh, nice ball movement for Chazy. Trombley, Blair over to Andy Goodwin. Goodwin looking to make the old-fashioned three-point play, lays it in, going to the line. It's 51-32 for Chazy with Andy Goodwin going line, and the Westport coach wants a timeout, does not like what he sees. Down by 19 with 5:08 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a minute. The line looking to make the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's out, rebound goes up, and it's controlled by Carroll. Carroll taking the ball up, looking to run the court, pass it over to MacGyver. MacGyver with the ball, going across, over into, and Gerardo with the shot, he misses it, rebound, and Meade. Meade's been quiet in the second half, he had 13 in the first half, but he gets that bucket, and it's man-to-man. Chazy being guarded by Westport in a man-to-man defense right now. Ellis being guarded by Robert. Lewis. No, that's Ellis. Oh, Lewis. Jeez. Sam keeps correcting me here. It's Lewis. I keep saying Ellis. Two Corys on the team, and I just keep messing it up. I don't know why. But it's Lewis with the ball. And he's calling the play, looking to penetrate. Lewis looking to penetrate over to Trombley. Trombley has the open look, and Trombley hits nothing but net. And it's a 20-point Chazy lead with 4 minutes and 15 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Chazy has increased their lead to 20. Inside, and Gerardo goes up hard. Meade goes up. The foul before the shot, it looks like. Kenny Boyer called for the foul. And they call it underneath. It was before the shot. 4 minutes to go. Chazy with a 20-point lead. Tanner Carroll out to MacGyver. MacGyver to Robert. Robert back to Tanner Carroll. Carroll looking to make a move. He'll take the shot off the rim, but nice play by Meade. He runs in for the rebound, lays it up, and Lewis with the ball. He being guarded by Robert. Good pick by Kenny Boyer. Robert didn't care for that one, but a great pick by Kenny Boyer. Lewis with the ball. Help over to Trombley. Trombley out to Ellis. Ellis the open look. Ellis off the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Westport ball, with Tanner Carroll taking the ball out to Robert. Robert back to Tanner Carroll. Carroll crosses the half-court line. Chazy in their 2-3 zone, playing a tough defense. And MacGyver makes a nice move. Goes in, banks it off the backboard, and it's a 16-point Chazy lead, 54-38. Lewis with the ball. Lewis looking around. Westport's been in the man-to-man defense here in the fourth quarter. Out to Trombley. Trombley lets another one go. Off the backboard or off the rim, and rebound by Westport. Coach is telling Trombley, don't rush the shots. Clock's in our favor. And it goes out. Tanner Carroll takes a long shot. And good rebound Meade into Robert. And the foul will be on Kenny Boyer, and Joey Bradley will go in for Kenny Boyer. I think that's the fourth on Kenny Boyer, if not the fifth. And it is 5. Kenny Boyer has fouled out of the game with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And Joey Bradley will check in for Chazy. And we have Adam Robert going to the line. And he makes the first one. It's 54-39 Chazy with a 15-point lead. Robert for his second shot. And miss has been rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin gets it over to Lewis. Lewis with the ball. He'll slow it up. The shot clock in the Chazy favor. Or the time is in the Chazy favor. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis over to Trombley. Trombley making the move, gets it over to Ellis. Ellis back to Trombley. Trombley inside to Bradley. Bradley goes in hard. Joey Bradley takes it in hard. He's fouled by Meade. And Joey Bradley looking for a three-point play. Increases the Chazy lead to 56-39. He'll get a free throw. Looking to increase that lead to 18. Joey Bradley at the line right now. And he does. And it's an 18-point Chazy lead. Evan Green in, Galen Trombley out of the game with 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Chazy with an 18-point lead. Tanner Carroll pushes over to MacGyver. MacGyver with the ball. Ball knocked away, controlled by Lewis. Oh, Ellis. He pushes it in, but it was right into Robert's hands. And it's 41 for Westport. Ball goes into Evan Green. Evan Green being challenged from behind. Joey Bradley makes the move, takes a shot, and it goes over to MacGyver. 2 minutes into the game, MacGyver with the ball, looking to penetrate. Inside, rebound by Ellis, Lewis all over the place, grabs the ball, and Lewis looking to be double teamed, separating everybody. Over inside to Evan Green. Evan Green goes up, and he's called for a travel. And some subs coming in. Kyle Reynolds in for Andy Goodwin. And a couple players in for Westport. It looks like Vanderhoff is in. He gets it into Tanner Carroll. Carroll coming down a 16-point Chazy lead with MacGyver. MacGyver goes all the way over to Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff goes up, throws it up there. Jurdo with the ball, and the ball ends up in Lewis's hands. Lewis with the ball, under minute 30 left. Chazy with a 16-point lead, and Frank Valigi looking to check in for Chazy, with Lewis with the ball at the top of the key. Lewis with the ball, gets it over to Evan Green. Green looks to push it over. Good play by Vanderhoof, and Evan Green knocks it away, controlled by Lewis. We're about a minute left in the game. Timeout called by Coach Guerin. Chazy with a 16-point lead, and we'll be back after the timeout. Coach Guerin has emptied the bench. He has Curtin in, Valigi in, Kyle Reynolds into the game, and the ball gets out to Valigi. Valigi out to Kyle Reynolds. Reynolds passes it back out to Valigi, and it goes to Evan Green. Inside to Reynolds. Reynolds back out to Evan Green. Out to Valigi. Valigi loses the ball, number 42, Curtis Viennes for Westport. And Jonah Curtin called for the foul. And Paul Sweeney's into the game. And out is Joey Bradley. We're 42.9 seconds here into the fourth quarter. Left in the fourth quarter, I should say. Chazy will improve to 4-0, and Coach Guerin's debut in the MVAC is still an undefeated record. 2 wins in the league play, 4 wins overall. And they do have a big game this coming Thursday against Elizabethtown. Of course, that game will have to be played before you see this game on hometown cable, but it will be a big game. And three-pointer from Jonah Curtin. And Jonah Curtin, and the lead is now 60-41 for Chazy with 20 seconds to go. Inside, number 55, Turnbull, is fouled by Evan Green. And Turnbull will go to the line for 2. Chazy, as I was saying, will go to 4-0, and they will have a big encounter with the undefeated Elizabethtown Lion boys on Thursday night down in E-Town. Should be a very interesting game. Right now, E-Town, I think, was favored to win the league this year, but with some stiff competition from Chazy, Westport, and Willsboro. And it looks like it will be 2 undefeated teams hooking up on Thursday night in Elizabethtown. This game will go in the books as a victory for Chazy. And right now, Sweeney has it, and he gets into the action with a shot. Loose ball. And the ball goes to 42, Viennes. He'll take the shot. And Viennes, three-pointer at the buzzer. And the game ends 60-46 for Chazy. They move to 4-0. I'm Joey Trombley calling tonight's game with Sam Castine on the camera. It is the 19th day of December 2006, only 6 days away from Santa Claus showing up here in the North Country and throughout the world. And as the Castine brothers like to say, that's the way it was in Chazy on December 19th, 2006. Thank you very much.
The rain has stopped. It wasn't much of a rain. It was just a fine, fine drizzle. Just enough to dampen the grass. Ball comes into Gay. Jesse Blake in there, I think it's number 8. Yeah. Jesse Blake, be a corner kick for Chazy. Be a white toss in. Look like Heathergay taking a toss in. Yes, it is.